Now, the cold cases. A local family still shattered by the mystery surrounding their son's death. It was October 2010 when Paul Vasconcellos Jr. was shot right outside his New York home. He lived long enough to call 911, but not to identify his killer.
12 News anchor Kim Kalunian introduces us to his parents in New Bedford, who more than 12 years later haven't given up their search for the person who murdered their son.
Rochester, New York, a picturesque city on Lake Ontario. Home to more than 200,000 people, Paul Vasconcellos Jr. was one of them, putting down roots more than 400 miles from his hometown of New Bedford. But everything changed on October 24th, 2010.
Paul was returning home he had been at a church function, so he parked next door, was walking home to his house, and somehow encountered an unknown person who then, they had an altercation, and during that altercation, Paul was shot.
Vasconcellos had been shot in the chest, but he was able to call 911, directing emergency responders to his location. He died before he could describe his attacker. It was a case that immediately puzzled investigators.
This is a very quiet street. In fact, I'm here with the commander, and we just don't have issues, shootings or any of those types of situations on the street in this neighborhood.
Ultimately, police pegged it as a street robbery gone wrong, but Paul's mother and father are not convinced it was a random attack and have spent the past 12 years digging for clues about who would want to hurt their son.
Why would somebody hate him so much that wanted to extinguish his life? Someone that would have wanted to help him, you know, and we just don't understand.
Police say Paul's license and money were never found, likely stolen during the deadly altercation. Investigators say one witness spotted a hooded figure running from the scene, but there were no cameras in the area at the time. Ballistic evidence led police to the type of weapon that was used, and there was a string of similar robberies in the area at the time, but the clues have never led to an arrest.
We've had tips that, and even other people arrested for similar crimes that have been arrested and prosecuted and actually gone to prison, who wouldn't talk about this, where there's thoughts in our head, oh boy, this is a crime that's similar to this. Maybe this could be the same person.
Investigator Thomas Cassidy says he's hopeful one day they'll get a tip that cracks the case.
The person who did this is likely not the only one that knows about this. There's probably other people that have information out there, and that would be what would solve something like this.
So if they know something, come forward.
In the years since his death, his father, Paul Sr., makes an annual trek to Rochester from his home in New Bedford, vowing to one day get to the bottom of his son's case.
People might think I'm going to let this go away. I'm not, till the day I die.
In New Bedford, Kim Kalunian, 12 News.
If you know anything about the death of Paul Vasconcellos Jr., Rochester police want to hear from you.
For more information on this and other cold cases, or to tell us about one you think we should cover, head to WPRI.com.